receptions.
It's the Rams and the Chiefs.
All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken from about the 12. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller. They go play action here on first down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. 2nd and 15. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receiver.
And this is caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. Back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. Going down the middle, and it's complete. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. Back to throw, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Tannehill with a little touch pass to his wideout. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Flushed out right. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. He's into the secondary. Touchdown, Rams. Jeff Wilson his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Tannehill going to throw for it, and that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken from about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Ready, go.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. This is brought in at the 21. 43 yards on the punt. 7-yard return, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crap.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet. McVay unhappy on the sidelines visibly. He's made the decision to reach for the red flag. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. This defense for the Chiefs, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and goal, Tannehill. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And this brings up a 3rd and goal. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the KC crowd can make it very tough. From the 8, it's 3rd and goal. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll try and run for it. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Well, the final weekend of November is upon us. Boy, can you believe December right around the corner? It always seems to get here quickly. But coming up tonight, we wrap up the holiday weekend with the Packers and Eagles from Philly at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow night, we wrap up Cyber Monday with the Steelers and Colts from Indianapolis. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And, Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball is going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball, they want to be there and have a chance to knock it out.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Slot man moves right. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
You remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. So, Charles, this defense, you know, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to pull them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Here we go, set.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Patterson fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. They'll set up a throw. Dancing to his left. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Ready, ready. Ready?
They'll go. It's Patterson. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that will cut the lead down to 15. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From his end zone, Wilson. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's hoping to get it going. They're hoping to get him going, too. You know, he's about ready to pop one here in the second quarter. He's hoping.
And his offensive line teammates, they want to get one of those, too, because they want to continue to run the football. Most offensive linemen like that part of the game better than pass protection because they're not taking blows. They're actually dealing them out. So what they want to do is show the coaches, hey, if we pop one, we're having success. That way they won't go away from the running game.
He'll be hoping to pop one, break one here this go-around. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Tannehill. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Play action. It's Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. The normal outcome actually came to play.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime.
Encroachment, defense.
So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
I wonder how they did it. What if they twitched a little bit up front, you know, a little subtle head movement the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and the deficit will hold at 22.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
The final shot here before the break. Tannehill. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. From his end zone, Wilson. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3.
Let's go, man.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That play doomed from the start thanks to the defensive effort of Grady Jarrett. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Off play action, Tannehill. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
The big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
Sanders' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off from the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
On second down, a run with Patterson.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Here we go.
They'll run with Patterson.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo.
This one from 46 yards out. Oh, now whistles. And unless he was drawn off, and I don't think he was, this is going to be a first down. A pretty large mental mistake right there to give him the first.
It's situational football, and you have to know you're down in distance. On that fourth down, any type of penalty will give them a first down, so you can't jump off sides. You can't encroach. You got to be careful.
Touchdown! Julio Jones. A 24-yard touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From his end zone, Wilson. L.A. readies for its next possession. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Tannehill on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 25 yards that time.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
A third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Third and long, it's Tannehill.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
They snap it to Tannehill. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Here we go, here we go.
In motion comes the tight end left. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On third down, they're going to run for it here.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. We're back now in KC. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Back to throw now on first down. Man open, here is Jones. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Okay, ready?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to... So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Troy Anderson, the man on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. And now here comes Kansas City. Now they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. They'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Rams have got it back. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. He just joined the double-digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. But bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
And they're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Right back to Pitts again. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tannehill going to get this forward on the jet sweep. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And room there to work it inside the 25. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And they'll run on the inside handoff. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll try the option right here on third down. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The kick by Sanders is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. First down.
Got a man. It's London.
A big play there for KC. And even 40 yards. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. He'll look to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown. Kansas City. From 4 yards out.
And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to lose yardage here. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing now, Tannehill. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so.